So today, I expected the negativity of the Reserve Bank's dialogue to have had a bigger impact than it did. The results were pretty good, but I have agents all over Australia say the same thing to me. Patchy, patchy, patchy. One home goes off, another one doesn't. I find it interesting how vendors sometimes have no trust with an agent. And what they do is they set a really high reserve, and then they just drop the reserve like nothing during the auction. And I think to myself, the only reason why they're doing it is that they think that if I actually tell the agent or the auctioneer that I'm prepared to take this figure, they won't try anymore. So there's like no trust in the relationship. And that's happening, increasing and increasing. And I think that trust is something that is super critical that an agent has in this market. Trust with the vendor, trust with the buyer, because then they'll listen to what you say. How do you build trust? Frequency, a lot of contact, and tell the damn truth. Because I think when you're telling the truth, the consumer of 2023 can smell crap a mile away. So the other thing I'm going to say is, I don't know why some auctioneers, I don't know why they do it, right? They only have a couple of people registered on a property and they accept a really low figure at the start. You know that you're hanging yourself up to dry. You know it's going to be too difficult to actually go up if you're not going to have a lot of bidders fighting for it. So I think every auctioneer and agent and a vendor has to have a clear game plan to say, this is a no less than figure we're prepared to accept. Now, I'm a little bit relaxed about it. When there's 17 people registered, I don't care how low I start, because I know that there's not as much of a need for a strategy because 17 buyers will get the price right. But when you've got 2 people, or even 3, and maybe one's weak, 2 are okay, you actually need an action plan to say, this is what we're going to do if we get an offer at this level. Anyway, team, what would I be doing right now if I was a vendor that was thinking of selling? Rob has made up a comment here. Let's see what he says. I'm going to read it out. Historically, Tom Panos, real estate agents have misled the public. Yes, I'm not going to dispute that. Unfortunately, this has created us, the vendor, and everyone else, including the agent. Yes, listen, Rob, I'm not going to dispute that. And I'm going to tell you, real estate's an interesting profession. It's got a low barrier to entry. If you've got a heart rate and a pulse and you're vertical, you're in. So essentially, there's a big pool of people that get into our industry. And that also, it means that there's a few people that have got deal breath. There's a few people that are deceptive. There are a few people out there that are looking at playing the fast game in real estate. Nah, don't play the short game. Be long-term greedy. Long-term greedy means that you will tell your vendors and your buyers what you would do yourself, because if you have trust with them, even if you don't get the deal now, you'll get the deal when they want to do a deal. That's what actually happens with long-term agents. But the ones that have commission breath, it's all, oh, take it now. You take it, take the offer. You'll never get it again. Or to a buyer, trust me, we'll sell it to another buyer as soon as you leave here, right? And that does happen, man. But Rob says, tell the damn truth. Connie's a good agent. Connie always looks after her vendors. Well done today too, Connie. And keep me posted. I think you'll probably be selling that property in Prince Edward Avenue very soon. Kingsgrove and Belmont and Beverly Hills going off. Yeah, well, I went to Kingsgrove North High and I was brought up in Belmont. And Beverly Hills, I used to have a pizza. So I've got a connection to all 3. Anyway, team, it's 6 o'clock. I better start my auction. And from here, I'm going to go watch Sydney FC. In fact, I've got my clothes in the car, all changed. Put on the Birkenstocks. Hey, I could live in these shoes. All I want to do is wear Birkenstocks. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is wear Birkenstocks. Signing off.